Hello everyone, welcome to UPSC CSAT classes of Kalam IS Academy. We'll continue our discussion on the CSAT topics, and today's topic is sequence and ordering. This is a very interesting topic of CSAT paper wherein we have to just apply logic, simple logic without any again formulas and solve the questions which are very easy and just it is a kind of visualizing approach wherein we have to just visualize what is happening, put them in numbers, and we'll easily get our answers. So let's start this topic, today's topic. First is, as we discussed, sequence and ordering. So we'll understand what these two terms means, and then we'll try attempting solving these questions. So first thing is sequencing. It is basically arrangement of tasks or events or ideas in a particular order, like in what sequence or in what arrangement a thing is happening. It involves basically determining the correct order of tasks or events to achieve a specific goal or objective. So basically we have to see what comes first and then second and then third to in order to get a correct order, which is very important, correct order of task. Suppose we are having a puzzle. So we know in puzzles like there are slots like this. Know in which slot what will come, it becomes very important. So we know that suppose we have three puzzles like this, and suppose like one is like this. Now in which what order this will fit into this is very important. If anything is random, this won't fit and it will help in getting a wrong answer. So that's why we have to ensure we have a correct order of sequencing, and it has a lot of applications also for especially in project management, the areas of project management wherever we have a long task. Then it involves determining the correct order of tasks to complete a project on time and within budget. When we come to civil services, we have a lot of project management tasks. Suppose if you are in infrastructure sector, in what order a foundation of a building will be laid, or a bridge will be laid, dam, or any infrastructure project, suppose railways, roadways, airways, lot of things. So every physical infrastructure, social infrastructure like health, education involves a correct order of task, and that will help in completing the task in correct order. Moving on, like again a simple thing. Now let's move on to the next topic, that is what is ordering. Now after sequencing we have to understand the order. Sequence means in what particular task in which place has to be done so that we complete the task within time and within budget. Ordering on the other hand refers to arrangement of items in a specific pattern. Ordering involves like specific pattern also is very important. Like as we saw, ordering involves identifying the correct pattern in terms of to achieve a specific goal or objective. For example, in mathematics, ordering involves arranging numbers in ascending or descending orders. So arranging in ascending or arranging in order is one thing, and arranging a specific order is another thing. Again, these things are very flexible. We don't have to focus too much on the definition and details. Rather, we will solve questions and understand what logic has to be applied, and these definitions are just for first introduction and nothing important as such in these definitions. Moving on, now we will come to the questions, because practicing questions becomes very important, and that helps in clearing all the doubts we have. So let's start with previous year questions. Every year at least 2 to 3 questions are there from this topic, and we'll try to cover different types of questions in all possible ways so that you can easily attempt these questions and arrive at the correct answer. Again, no need to remember any formulas. You have to just keep on practicing the PYQs, which are very important, and once you practice these, you will be very comfortable with this topic and you can easily solve the questions. So let's start with the first question. So this is a slightly tricky question. I am starting with a tough question. We are starting with a tough question so that once we understand this question, all the subsequent questions becomes quite easy for us to solve. So I'll just brief out the question. There are 5 friends, P, Q, X, Y, Z, and they have purchased notebooks, and they have given some relevant information regarding the kind of notebooks and the relation between them. So they are giving a particular order of purchase and also a particular sequence of purchase, and then we have to find the total cost of all the notebooks that are purchased by these 5 friends. So you have 1.5 minutes. Try to attempt this question, understand what is being asked, try to formulate the things, and then we'll solve it together. So let's attempt this question. It is given there are 5 prints P, Q, X, Y, Z. Now let's start summarizing with the conditions given. First is Z purchased 8 notebooks more than X did. Suppose X has bought X notebooks. So Z has purchased X plus 8 notebooks. Now let's come to the fifth statement, because again it is directly linking with X. Now P purchased 5 notebooks more than X did. Again same thing. So suppose as we have assumed X has bought X notebooks, so P has purchased 5 notebooks more. That means P has purchased X plus 5 notebooks. Now it is said Q. Now coming to third statement, again we have to ensure the correct sequence is coming. You can start from 1 2 3 4 5, but I am trying to simplify the question in order to make you understand, and then we will see what happens if we go in sequence. Now it is said Q purchases 5 notebooks less than P did. So suppose this is Q. It is said Q purchased 5 notebooks less. So 5 notebooks less than P means X plus 5 minus 5, that is X. So Q has purchased X notebooks because it is purchasing 5 notebooks less than P, which is X only. Now only thing left is Y. P and Q together purchased 21 notebooks. P and Q. So this is P and this is Q. So that means X plus 5 plus X equals to 21. And X and Y together purchased 28 notebooks. Suppose we take the number of notebooks bought by Y to be Y. So it is saying X and Y together. That means X plus Y equals 28. Now we have two equations, two unknowns. We can easily solve and get the value of X and Y. From here we see it is 2X plus 5 equals to 21. That means X equals to 8. Substituting value of X here, we get 8 plus Y equals 28, Y equals to 20. So these are the two values of X and Y. Now they are asking, if each notebook is priced at rupees 40, then what is the total cost of all the notebooks? That means we have to find total cost of all the notebooks bought by these 5 friends together. So summation will be X plus 8 plus X plus 5 plus X plus Y. That means 1, 2, 3, 4. 4X plus Y plus 8 plus 5, 13. So this is the total number of notebooks bought. Now we can simply substitute the value of X and Y in this equation to get the final price. So 4X, that means 4 into 8 plus y, value of y is 20 plus 13. So total number of notebooks bought is 32 plus 20, that is 52, 62 and 65. So total number of notebooks bought is 65. If each notebook is priced rupees 40, total cost will be, total cost 65 into 40, that means 2600. So this is the total cost, that is option A. I hope this question was clear. This was, as you see, it's very simple question. You have to just keep the correct order in mind and just systematically derive the answers, so that again there is clarity of thought and you can arrive answer very easily. We'll just have a small recap. Now there are 5 friends. We have listed them here: X, P, Q and X, Y, Z, and they are we have been given 5 relations here between them, and then we have to arrive at the final cost of all the notebooks. So we start with that, assuming X has bought X number of notebooks, and here it is given Z has purchased 8 notebooks more than X, so that means X plus 8. Then it is said P purchased 5 notebooks more than X, that means X plus 5. And then it is said Q purchased 5 notebooks less than P did, so that means Q will be X plus 5 minus 5, that means X number of notebooks. And now at the last we have assumed Y has bought Y notebooks. So, and in this second condition it is given P and Q together purchased 21 notebooks. P plus Q means X plus 5 plus X equals to 21, and it is given X and Y together purchased 28 notebooks, that means X plus Y has purchased 28 notebooks. So on solving these equations we get X equals to 8 and Y equals to 20. Now we have to find total cost of all the notebooks. Now all the notebooks come out to be X plus X plus 8 plus X plus 5 plus X plus Y. We simply add all these up, we get 4X plus Y plus 13. Now we simply put the values of X and Y from this equation and this equation and get the answer to be 65. The total number of notebook purchase are 65, and since each notebook is cost is rupees 40, total cost will be 65 into 40, that is 2600, which is our final answer. I hope the question was clear. Next we'll move on to the another question. Now I'll request everyone to take some time and solve this question. Again, this question just requires logic, no need to form any equations also, and you have 1.5 minutes to solve it. In this question, it is given 7 books. P, Q, R, S, T, U, V are placed side by side. R, Q and T have blue covers and other books have red covers. So there are 7 books. R, Q, T have blue covers and other books have red colors. Only let's write them out. P, Q, R. Wait, 1 second. We have 7 books. three books have blue colors and other books have red colors. So we are just listing down the 7 books: P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. Now blue color books are R, Q, T. R, Q and T. This is blue, and this is blue. And other books have red color. Red, red, red and red. 3 books are blue and 4 books are red. Only S and U are new books. Now let's denote new books by yellow color. So only S and U. So S and U are new books. We have circled them. The new books are circled and the rest are old books. Now the rest are old books. So that means P, Q, R, T and V are old. P, R and S are law reports. Let's denote law reports by pink color. P, R, S. These are law reports. We are just simply marking all of these. The rest are gazetteers. Let's denote gazetteers by purple color. This is gazetteer, this is gazetteer, this is gazetteer, this is gazetteer. Books of old gazetteers with blue covers. Now we have to find books which are old, which are gazetteers and which have blue cover. So only this or this can be the option, because these 3 books only have blue cover. And then we have to see gazetteers. So gazetteer means only this and this is possible, this is eliminated. Now we have to see old books. Again in this we see both Q and T are new ones. So that now we have seen the gazetteers. Now we have to see old. S and U are the new ones. Rest all the books are old. So both Q and T are old books. They have blue covers and they are gazetteers. So that means option C satisfies. Simply we have to mark these two because they are satisfying all the conditions. Again, as you see, very simple question. You have to just list all the things, keep marking whatever is given in the question, and then at the last we have to find the condition which satisfies both. So only Q and T are satisfying both the conditions. No need to form any equation, no need to solve for some particular value. Just visualizing things, plotting them in correct order and sequence is very important, and then you will get the answer. Moving on to the next question. Now a very interesting question. You have to just again list down everything to get your answer. No need to mug up anything. You have another 1.5 minutes and then we will solve it. In this question, two statements are given. Priya is 4 ranks below Seema and is 31st from the bottom. So there are two persons, Priya and Seema. Priya is 4 ranks below Seema and is 31st from the bottom. Anna, this is the third person, is 2 ranks above Seema and is 37th from the bottom. What is Seema's rank from the top in the class of 40 students? So we have a class of 40 students. Ranks of Priya, Seema and Anna are given, and they are given in very complex way, like 31st from the bottom, 37th from the bottom, 2 ranks or 4 ranks below another person. So in these questions, you just simply write all the numbers from 1 to 40. No need to think what would be subtracted, what would be added. Simply write all the numbers from 1 to 40 and then plot what is given. That makes question very easy. So I will start writing from 1 to 40. It will just take 2 minutes or 1 minute, and then you will arrive at the correct answer within a minute. So that will help you actually saving time and get correct marks, because these questions are very confusing if you start subtracting or adding things like that. So as you see, it just took 1 minute for me to write all the numbers, and then we'll just count in reverse way to get our answer. Now it is given Priya is 4 ranks below Seema and 31st from the bottom. So we'll go in the reverse way, and 31st will be the Priya's rank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31st. So this is 31st. And this is Priya's rank. And she's 4 ranks below Seema. So that means Seema is 4 ranks above Priya. That means this is Seema. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is Seema. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Priya is 4 ranks below Seema. Anna is 2 ranks above Seema. So Anna's rank will be 4. Anna. And is 37th from the bottom. This was 31st, then 32nd, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. So now we know the exact ranks of Anna, Seema and Priya out of a class of 40 students. What is Seema's rank from the top in the class of 40 students? We have to find the Seema's rank. So we can see Seema's rank is 6th. Now we can find Seema's rank to be 6th even from first statement, because in that case Anna's condition was not given, but still we knew it is 6th from the top. We can find Seema's rank from this condition also, because it is said Anna is 2 ranks above Seema and is 37th from the bottom. So if we don't have this condition, we could have arrived at this condition directly from Anna's position also, because she is 37th from the bottom. Priya is, I'll just write it, Priya is 31st from the bottom and Anna is 37th from the bottom. And Seema is 2 ranks below Anna, Seema. So we could have find Seema's rank even from the first statement and or from the second statement. Now we have to find which of the following is correct in respect of statement and the question. We had to find Seema's rank from the given data. So as we see, statement 1 alone is not sufficient. This is wrong, because we know statement 1 alone is sufficient. Statement 2 alone is not sufficient. Again, this is wrong, because we know it is sufficient. Either statement 1 alone or statement 2 alone is sufficient to answer the question. Yeah, this is correct, because whichever statement was given, we can arrive at the rank of Seema, which is 6th in both the case. And both statement 1 and statement 2 are required to answer. No, this is wrong, because only one is enough to get the answer. So our answer will be option C. Let's move on. Again, very simple question. You have to just find the correct order and sequence of the students, ranking of the students. Total students are given. You just write all the students and then apply all the conditions given, because that way you will arrive at the correct answer perfectly. No issues and no confusion at all. So moving on to the next question. You have another 1 minute and then we will solve it. in this question it is given a person asks one of his three friends X as to how much money he had. X replied. So there are three friends X, Y and Z, and a person P, a random person P is asking friend X how much money he has. So there are three friends X, Y and Z. X replied, suppose we assume the money with X is X. If Y gives me rupees 40, if Y gives me rupees 40, then Y will we have half of as much as Z. Suppose these three have X, Y and Z amount of money. Now it is saying if Y gives 40 rupees to me, so the money Y is giving 40 rupees to X, Y will have Y minus 40. Then Y will have half of as much as Z. So Y plus 40, Y minus 40, since Y has given 40 rupees to this, at that when he gives 40 rupees to X, he will have half of as much as Z. But if Z gives me 40 rupees, so Z is giving 40 rupees to X, so in that case X will have X plus 40. Then three of us will have equal amount. This will have this. So when Z is giving 40 rupees to X, all three of them has equal amount of money. That means X plus Y equals to 40 equals to Z minus 40. Now again we have two equations. This is the first equation. This is the second equation. We have to just find the value of X, Y, Z and then do the summation X plus Y plus Z to find total amount of money that X, Y and Z have. So let's solve equation 1. This is equation 2. Let's solve the equations and get the answer. So cross multiplying here we get 2y, we are cross multiplying in this case 2y minus 80 equals to Z. And Z is equals, and from this relation we have y equals to Z minus 40, which we can write Z equals to y plus 40. Substituting this value here we get 2y minus 80 equals to y plus 40, which on solving gives y equals to 120. So we get the value of y as 120, and substituting this value here we get y as z as z is equals to, from this equation we are solving, z equals to y plus 40. That means z equals to 160. This is the second value we get, and from here we know x plus 40 equals to y. X plus 40 equals to y. That means x equals to y minus 40, and y's value is 120. So 120 minus 40. So x equals 80. We get value of y from here, x from here and z from here. Now we have to simply add these all values. X is 80, y is 120 and z is 160. When we add these value we get 360. 360 is our answer, option B. So again a very simple question. You have to just make few assumptions, arrange them in the proper order to get the correct sequence, and then we get equation 1 and equation 2 to get the answer. Moving on to the next question. You have another 1 minute and then we will solve it. In this question, there are two statements are given and we have to find which statements are sufficient to answer the question given here. So PQRS there is a relation given between them. First statement says R is greater than P as well as Q. So R is greater than P as well as Q. So R, P और Q दोनों से बड़ा है. Now S is not the largest one. S ये कह रहा है सबसे बड़ा नहीं है. S is not largest. Now we have to find among 4 numbers PQRS which one is the largest. Now ये कह रहा है P और Q R से छोटे हैं, S सबसे बड़ा नहीं है, तो एक ही ऑप्शन बचता है कि R सबसे बड़ा है, क्योंकि R P और Q से तो बड़ा है इसने कहा है, और ये भी कह रहा है कि S सबसे बड़ा नहीं है, तो ओनली ऑप्शन लेफ्ट इज R to be the greatest because it is greatest than PQ and S is not the largest. So among the 4 numbers which one is the largest? R is the largest we get from this. Now we have to find which statements are sufficient to tell this. Both the statements will be required because if just statement 1 is given then we will not know the status of S कि S सबसे बड़ा है सबसे छोटा है, R से बड़ा है बाकी से छोटा है, या P से बड़ा है लेकिन S से बड़ा है, तो उन सब के लिए we need the second statement as well. And alone statement 2 is also not sufficient because it just says S is not the largest one. So we don't know the status of P, Q, R कि उनका आपस में क्या रिलेशन है, उनमें सबसे बड़ा कौन है. तो हमें दोनों स्टेटमेंट चाहिए आंसर लाने के लिए. S1 alone is sufficient? No. S2 alone is sufficient? No. S1, S2 are together sufficient? Yes. Because हमें दोनों statements चाहिएंगे to understand कि सबसे बड़ा कौन है. See, S1 and S2 are together are sufficient to answer the question, but neither S1 nor S2 alone is sufficient to answer the question. So answer is option C. Again, very simple question. You have to just put the things in correct order and sequence and get the answer. Moving on to the next question. You have another 1 minute and then we'll attempt this question. In this question, it is given a 5-storied building with floors from 1 to 5. So we have a 5-storied building. Suppose this is the building. There are 5 floors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With floors from 1 to 4 is painted using 4 different colors. So there are 5 floors and 4 colors. 5 floors, 4 colors. And only one color is used to paint a floor. एक फ्लोर पे एक ही कलर एक ही तरह का पेंट यूज़ हो रहा है. अगर रेड है तो रेड होगा, अगर ब्लू है तो सब पे ब्लू यूज़ होगा एक फ्लोर पे. So we have 4 different colors and 5-storied building, 5 floors. Consider following. The middle 3 are painted in different colors. Now it is saying middle three floors are painted in different colors. Suppose we just paint these buildings. Suppose this is color painted with red. Now this is painted with yellow, and suppose this is painted with pink. Now we have four colors. So there is a now we have to find to ensure that any two consecutive floors have different colors. हमें ये इंश्योर करना है किसी भी दो फ्लोर का कलर सेम नहीं होना चाहिए. और इस कंडीशन से दिक्कत ये है कि तीन कलर तो ये है, अब चौथा कलर और बाकी दो फ्लोर्स के लिए एक कलर अवेलेबल है, बिकॉज इन टोटल वी हैव यूज 4 कलर्स. तो हो सकता है ये रेड हो या हो सकता है ये पिंक हो. अगर ऐसा हो जाएगा तो फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट रॉन्ग हो जाएगा, क्योंकि हमें 4 कलर ही यूज़ करने, 3 यूज़ हुए हैं और चौथा कोई और यूज़ करेंगे, लेकिन उससे आंसर गलत हो जाएगा. सो फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट इज़ नॉट करेक्ट. Now second and fourth floors are painted in different colors. So let's draw the building again and then visualize what is happening. Now they are telling second and fourth floors are painted in different colors. Suppose second is painted in red, fourth is painted in pink. नाउ अगेन हमें 4 कलर यूज़ करने हैं. हो सकता है ये हम पिंक हो जाए और बाकी ये दो कलर ग्रीन और येलो हो जाए, लेकिन इस केस में भी ये कंडीशन गलत हो जाएगी, क्योंकि दो फ्लोर्स का पेंट अलग है, मतलब कलर सेम है. नाउ कमिंग टू थर्ड स्टेटमेंट, द फर्स्ट एंड द फिफ्थ फ्लोर्स आर पेंटेड रेड. नाउ लेट्स ड्रॉ द बिल्डिंग अगेन. इट इज सेइंग फर्स्ट एंड फिफ्थ फ्लोर्स आर पेंटेड रेड. पहला और पांचवा फ्लोर लाल कलर है, सो लेट्स पेंट इट रेड. नाउ वी हैव टोटल 4 कलर्स. दैट मीन्स एक कलर रेड इसमें से जा जाकर 3 कलर बचते हैं और तीनों फ्लोर पे अलग अलग कलर किया जा सकता है. सपोज रेड हमने ले लिया है, अब इस फ्लोर पे येलो कर सकते हैं, इस फ्लोर पे ग्रीन कर सकते हैं एंड इस फ्लोर पे पिंक कर सकते हैं. तो पांचों फ्लोर का कलर अलग है, मतलब सब फ्लोर्स के कलर अलग अलग हैं. नो टू कॉन्जिक्यूटिव फ्लोर्स हैव सेम कलर, क्योंकि यहाँ रेड है, फिर येलो है, फिर ग्रीन है, फिर पिंक है, फिर रेड है. सो दैट मीन्स स्टेटमेंट 3 इज इनफ, सफिशिएंट टू इंश्योर नो टू कॉन्जिक्यूटिव फ्लोर्स हैव डिफरेंट कलर्स. क्योंकि यहाँ पे ऑटोमेटिकली दो कलर रेड फर्स्ट और फिफ्थ पे चला गया, टोटल 4 कलर यूज़ करने, यानी 3 कलर हमारे पास बचते हैं और तीनों अलग अलग हम यहाँ पे यूज़ कर लेंगे. तो दैट मीन्स ओनली स्टेटमेंट 3 इज सफिशिएंट. अगेन वेरी सिंपल क्वेश्चन, नो इक्वेशन फॉर्मिंग, नो लॉजिक, मतलब a lot of logic is required. You have to just visualize what is happening and then attempt the question. Moving on to the next question. You have 1 minute and then we'll attempt it. Let's attempt this question. It is given, if pen is smaller than pencil, pencil is smaller than book, and book is greater than cap, then which of the following is always true? Now we can simply use Venn diagrams here in such questions because it is very easy to visualize. It is saying pen is smaller than pencil. Suppose this is the pen and it is given smaller than pencil. Now it is given pencil is smaller than book. That means book is even larger and bigger than pencil. Now it is given book is greater than cap. Now we don't know how much bigger it is than the cap. So cap might be uh, bigger than pencil. Let's assume cap to be red color. It can be something like this. It can be something like this. It can be something like this. So in all these cases, book will be greater than cap. But about the relation with pen or pencil, we cannot exactly say whether it is greater than pen or pencil. But book is always greater than anyone else. Now pen is greater than cap. Again, this cannot be ascertained because we don't know how large it is, the cap. Pen is smaller than book. Pen is smaller than book. Yeah, this is correct. This will be always correct because only a uncertain thing is cap. Apart from that, it is very clear a book is greater than pencil and which is greater than pen. So that means book is greater than pen. So option B is correct. Pencil equals to cap. Again, no condition is given with respect to cap. Pencil is greater than cap. Again, no such condition is given because cap, as we see, it has three possible places: 1, 2, 3. So it's very difficult to find where exactly the cap stands. And but this relation is always true. Book greater than pencil, greater than pen. So answer is option B. Again, simple question. Just plot the Venn diagram. And see the exact order of ascending or descending order, and you will easily get the answer. Moving on to the next question. You have 1 minute and then we'll attempt it. In a school, there are 5 teachers A, B, C, D, and E. A and B teach Hindi and English. C and B teach English and Geography. So again, we have 5 teachers A, B, C, D, E. A and B teach Hindi. So A and B teach Hindi. Sorry. A teaches Hindi and B teaches English. So suppose B teaches English. C and B teach English and Geography. C is teaching English. C is teaching English. A teaches Hindi, B teaches English. C and B teach English and geography. C teaches English, B also teaches geography. So this is B is teaching geography. D and A teach maths and Hindi. D teaches maths. So D is teaching maths. A teaches Hindi. A teaches Hindi. This is already written. E and B teach history and French. E teaches history. E is teaching history, and B is teaching French also. B is teaching French. So all other teachers are teaching one subject, but B is teaching 3 subjects. Who teaches the maximum number of subjects? It is B. So answer is option B, because the teacher B is teaching 3 subjects. Moving on to the again very simple question. You have to just visualize and write what is given in the question, and you can easily arrive at the answer. Another question. You have 1 minute and then we'll discuss it. In a group of 6 women, there are 4 tennis players. So there are 6 women in total. 4 are tennis players. 4 are postgraduates in sociology. 4 are in sociology postgraduates. 1 postgraduate in commerce. 1 in commerce postgraduate, and 3 bank employees. So we have 3 bank employees. Vimla and Kamla are the bank employees. So Vimla and Kamla, 1 second. We'll just make it shorter so that it is easy to accommodate the entire question. So it is given Vimla and Kamla. Vimla and Kamla are bank employees. These both are working in bank. Amla and Komal are unemployed. Amla and Komal. These 2 are unemployed. Komal and Nirmala are among tennis players. Komal and Nirmala. These 2 are tennis players. Amla, Kamla, Komal, Nirmala are postgraduates in sociology. Amla, Komal, Nirmala and Kamla. These 4 are postgraduates in sociology. If Shamala is postgraduate in commerce, Shamala, commerce. Again, in this one, more information. Amla, Kamla, Komal and Nirmala are postgraduates in sociology, of whom 2 are bank employees. So, Kamla is already a bank employee, and another one, these 2 are unemployed. Here it is given of two of them are bank employees. So Kamla is already a bank employee, Amla and Komal are unemployed. So only Nirmala is left, which is also working in bank, because it is given 4 of them are postgraduate sociology and 2 of them are working in bank. So it is Kamla and Nirmala. If Shamla is postgraduate in commerce, who among the following is both a tennis player and a bank employee? So Komal and Nirmala are tennis player, and since Komal is unemployed, only Nirmala is left, which is both tennis player and bank employee. So answer will be C, Nirmala. Again, very simple question. You have to just write all these 6 names, keep on writing the relations given, like who is Vimla and Kamla are bank employee, Amla, Komal are unemployed, and then Komal and Nirmala play tennis, and then Nirmala, Komal, Amla, Kamla, they all are postgraduates in sociology. Out of these 4, 2 of them are bank employees. One is Kamla, another one is Nirmala. So they are asking who is tennis player and bank employee both. So answer is Nirmala. Simple question. You have to just give the details and arrive at the answer. Again, this is a quite interesting question, wherein we have to find, there are 4 people: Randhir, Kunal, Debu, Shankar, and a test was taken and we have to find who amongst them has obtained highest marks. So you have some time, practice it, try attempting it, and then we will solve it. So in this, it has been given Randhir obtained more marks than total marks obtained by Kunal and Debu. So Randhir has scored more marks than Kunal and Debu combined. The total marks obtained by Kunal and Shankar are more than those of Randhir. So marks obtained by Kunal and Shankar are more than those obtained by Randhir. Sonal obtained more marks than Shankar. Sonal obtained more marks than Shankar. Neha obtained more marks than Randhir. Neha obtained more marks than Randhir. Who among them obtained the highest marks? Now we have been given 2 relations which involve summation of marks and 2 individual relations. Now it is given Sonal has scored more than Shankar, and we know that Shankar, the total marks obtained by Kunal and Shankar are more than those of Randhir. As you see, like every equation is independent and there is no direct relation as such between any of these relations, because it is given Kunal and Shankar have scored more than Randhir, but individual scores are not aware. Same is the case here. Randhir has scored more than Kunal and Debu, but we don't know the individual score of Kunal and Debu, and neither we can rearrange them to get a satisfactory relation. And so is this relation, like just one mention of Neha that she has scored more than Randhir. We don't know exact relation of Neha with Sonal, Kunal, Debu or anyone else. So as you see, like we cannot even start solving this question because the data is inadequate. So answer will be option D. There is no link between all these 4 equations that we have tried to make. So I think in such questions data is simply inadequate. They are just testing the presence of mind of the candidate and trying to see whether we don't waste our time on such question and move on, because there is no equation that is coming out concretely here, and it is being reflected that data is inadequate. Moving on to the next question. It is given A 8 grapes. There is person A, there is person B, there is person C, and there is person D. So let's just write them simply. it is given, no, let's do it in the reverse way, because we have to find after eating which of these fruits these people have fall sick. So we have grapes, we have pineapple, we have oranges, we have apple. Grapes, pineapple, oranges, apple. So A ate grapes and pineapple. A has eaten grapes and pineapple. B ate grapes and oranges. B ate grapes and oranges. C ate oranges. C ate oranges, pineapple and apple. D ate grapes. D ate grapes, apple and pineapple. Now after taking fruits, B and C fell sick. So if you see B and C, there is only one commonality between B and C. This is this, oranges, because B and C both have eaten oranges. Rest everywhere you can see there is no common thing between B and C. It is DAB here for grapes, DAC for pineapple, and for apple it is D and C. So orange is the fruit that both B and C have eaten and they both have fallen sick. So answer will be option D, oranges. Moving on to the next question. It is given A runs less fast than B and B runs as fast but not faster than C. Then as compared to A, C runs. It is given A runs less fast than B. So it is given A is running less fast, like basically B is running faster than A, and B runs as fast but not faster than C. So B is less than equal to C, because it is given as fast but not faster. So it can be equal or lesser than C. Then as compared to A, C runs. Now we can simply see C is greater than equal to B, which is greater than equal to A. So as compared to A, definitely C is greater than A, so C is faster than A. Answer is option B. Again, very simple question. You have to just see what is given in the question and just arrive at the answer. So with this, our topic ordering and sequencing is over. As you see, like very interesting topic, no relations or equations to be mugged up. Just simply plot or visualize the things that are given and arrive at the answer. No need to panic for formulas or anything. Just write the question, visualize it, and you will arrive at the answer. Thank you.